brand new Taylor Swift album. It's been, what, over a little over a year since her last record, 2024, Tortured Poets Department, it's known. Was not a huge fan of that record, a little bit overindulgent, but this album is supposed to be concise. It's supposed to be, you know, it's only 12 tracks long. It's focused on making some bangers, some hits. Max Martin is back at the helm. There's been a lot of speculation about this album and what some of the songs are about. Obviously, it's a Taylor Swift record. There's always going to be a ton of speculation before the album actually comes out. But I'm going into this with fresh ears. I'm not making any assumptions. I'm a little bit nervous. Obviously, I want this album to be good, and I think in this year of 2025, we could really use some good pop music. It's been a pretty dry year. So, Taylor, please step up to the plate. Please do something. Opening track, Life of a Showgirl, The Fate of Ophelia. Let's do it.
As legend has it, you are quite the pyro. You light the match. I sat alone in my tower. You were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. It's now. Your mind is about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia.
I don't mind that chorus.
Ophelia lived in fantasy. A crown of fire pulling me into all that time. I sat alone in my tower. You were just honing your powers. Now I
The production is so not Max Martin, though.
because you came for me.
Okay.
All that time. I sat alone in my tower. You were just
All
honing
right.
your powers.
I
Now
mean,
can see
the production is really like indie pop 2016. Yeah, but a pretty good start.
Ophelia.
All right. I mean, the chorus melody is strong. I don't think that there's really anything that bothers me too much lyrically either. I like the topic, you know, obviously a big Hamlet reference. There's some good imagery here. There's some decent storytelling. It describes a picture really well, and I think the bridge is pretty strong. Obviously something Taylor's known for. The production is not giving Max Martin banger album. It's giving an indie pop vibe from the 2010s. I think they could have a little bit more flavor in the production, but I think this is a solid.
Elizabeth Taylor.
Okay.
Do you think it's forever?
Elizabeth Taylor.
Ooh, oftentimes it doesn't feel so glamorous to be me. All the right guys promised they'd stay. I cry my eyes violet. Elizabeth Taylor. Tell me for real, do you think it's forever? Number one, but I never
I was not expecting those songs.
Fine if I can't help being high and wild when Hollywood hates me. Only as hot as you like. And if you ever leave me high and dry, I cry my eyes violet. Elizabeth Taylor. Tell me for real, do you think it's forever? If I can't have you,
I like the piano part. The drums are choice, though. The people saying in the chat that they hate these lyrics. I mean, is there anything really that egregiously eye-rolling besides like "Be My New York," even when Hollywood hates me? But even that, I don't think that this is like a glaringly awful moment lyrically for her. I don't. I mean, besides like you can say like all the specifics, like naming Elizabeth Taylor by name, like you can say that is a little bit too much, a little too heavy-handed, but I don't even think so, honestly. I think really my only issue with this is that the verses and the chorus and the bridge don't really match up with each other. It feels a little bit abrasive. Like it doesn't feel like a very smooth transition from the A section to the B section here, because these really, really, really loud drums are just so fucking out of nowhere. Lana's influences forever with Born to Die. Some people said Halsey, but like, where did Halsey get that from? Lana. These are just adaptations of Lana's sound that she did years and years and years and years ago. Overall, I think this one's fine. This one's fine. Like, I think that the melody in the chorus is actually solid. The vocals are decent. The only thing about it is it's a little bit disjointed, but besides that, I think it's fine. Okay, Opalites. Which is like fake opal, right?
my brother used to call couldn't understand it. Why you felt alone.
I don't know if I've ever heard her do this sort of thing. I love this pre-chorus. Huge fan of this pre-chorus. These guitars almost have a 60s vibe to them, you know? That little riff. It is a Christmas song. Oh my God, it is. What's up with the pop girls doing songs that aren't about Christmas that sound like a Christmas song? I was really trying to put what it was that I felt about this track, like the vibe that it gave me, and it 100% gives a song off of a Christmas album. It absolutely does, like stylistically. There are some vault tracks that might have had some sort of influences like this, but like this kind of almost theatrical 60s, 70s, 80s, like old, like vintage influences. Like I'm hearing a little bit of all of that in the guitars and the oh-oh-wohs and all of that stuff. But yeah, it kind of does sound like it's off a Christmas record. Not necessarily in a bad way, though. When I heard Max Martin was part of this record, this is not what I was expecting, though. Is some novelty in the lyrics here as well. Like, I'm not... I don't know why. Like, I couldn't help but read the chat before the stream started that the lyrics are going to be so awful. But I think they're kind of chummy. I feel like this sort of track is something that Chapel Roan does really well. I just think we're not used to Taylor in this sort of backdrop, you know? Not blown away by any of this, but it's not a bad record by any means so far.
The winding road leads to the chateau. Potential. I'll be your father figure. I drink that brown liquor. I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger. This love is pure profit. Just step into my office. I dry your tears with
What?
my sleeve. Leave it with me. Protect the family. I pay the check before it kisses the mahogany.
Whoa.
I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger.
That's in the chorus. I cannot believe that's in the chorus. Whoa. Oh, that's pretty though. Oh, that's so pretty.
My dear boy, they don't make loyalty like they used to. Your thoughtless ambition sparked the ignition on foolish decisions, which led to misguided visions, led to fulfill your dreams.
Vocals?
You had to get rid of me. I protect the family. I was your father figure.
Come on, we didn't need to do that. The bridge was cooking too. The bridge was cooking.
Turns out my dick's bigger.
I can't believe that line. I cannot believe that line.
Before you know you're drowning. Whose portraits on the mantle? Who covered up your scandals? Mistake my kindness.
Am I tripping or is that a key change? Christmas key change? Happy holidays. Oh! That was the wildest key change I've heard in pop music in a while. And then we got Christmassy again. We got back to the Christmas vibes. Wow, I cannot believe that line. I can make my deals with the devil because my dick is bigger. Based off of the title, I never could have expected it to be written from like this perspective. And I understand what she's going for, but it does not come across well. You could sell it if it wasn't for that line, man. And the I protect the family. Like we're really on the nose here, Taylor. I thought the bridge was pretty. I thought this flow switch up was really nice and it flowed really well. God damn, dude, what a messy track lyrically though. Oh my God. Man, did you drop the ball there. That was tough. Okay.
Every joke's just trolling and memes, sad as it seems. But I'm not a bad All dressed up as wolves and we looked fire.
Why is she writing like this? You looked fire, Taylor. This sounds like a parody. I mean oh my God, that first verse. Everybody's so punk on the internet. Everyone's unbothered till they're not. Every joke's just trolling and memes. And also like words like fire. It's stuff like this where she's making songs called like hits different. It's this sort of thing that Taylor continuously does that just down bad exactly. That just instantly dates her music. Just instantly dates it. And it doesn't date it to 2025. It dates it to 2013. Jesus fucking Christ. I feel like I'm on Tumblr right now. You know, honestly, melodically and instrumentally, like, sure, it's a little bit bare bones, but this sounds like it could have been a really good Paramore ballad like 10, 15 years ago. You know what I mean? It's got the makings of that, of what she's attempting to do, but it just does not stick the landing, even in like the instrumental or the melody. Like, damn, that was a tough one, guys. That was a tough one for me. Okay, Ruin the Friendship. Heavy on the bass line.
Glistening grass from September rain, gray over, and it was not an invitation. Should have kissed you anyway. Should have kissed you anyway. And it was not convenient. The girlfriend was away. Should have kissed you anyway. Shiny wood floors. Corsage things from our, but as the 50 Cent song played,
50 Cent?
Anyway, and it was not.
And the Jay-Z song was on.
Don't make it awkward.
Second period.
Might piss you. No, but I whispered at the grave. Should have kissed you anyway.
Was that a metaphorical grave or?
The question.
I'm lost. Wait, hold on. But I whispered, okay, wait, with so much left to say, it was not convenient, no, but I whispered at the grave, should have kissed you anyway. She should have kissed this person while their girlfriend was away, and then she should have kissed this person after second period, and then she should have kissed this person before they died? All right, I understand that, like, the song is about not wanting to ruin a friendship by making it romantic, right? As you would have expected based off of the title. But the timeline has moved from like, oh wow, I should have kissed you when I had the chance. I should have kissed you when I had the chance. And now it's like too late. And then we shouldn't, it's never going to happen because this person died. That's heavy. Okay. That's real heavy. The 50 Cent line, what? But as the 50 Cent song played, I think maybe she was looking for, because this is back when she was growing up and like that was the sort of music, like 50 Cent was huge when she was growing up. She picked a specific artist that was really popular during that time. But 50 Cent is such a wild choice. It's such a wild choice. Not exactly sure how to feel about that one. Okay, Actually Romantic. Where is the Max Martin of it all?
I heard you call me boring Barbie when the Coke's got you brave. High-fived my ex and then you said you're glad he ghosted me.
Oh no, is this about
Wrote
Charlie?
me a song saying it makes you sick to see my face.
There's
But
no
it's
way.
actually sweet. All the time you've spent on me, it's honestly wild. Actually romantic. I really gotta hand it to you. Ooh, no man has ever loved me like you do.
Oh my god, the "you're so obsessed with me" response. You
Hadn't
can't.
thought of you in a long time, but you keep sending me funny valentines. And
I know you are, but what am I?
Vicious,
That's
but
what this is.
precious, adorable, like a toy chihuahua barking at me from a tiny purse. That's how much it hurts. How many times has your boyfriend said, why are we always talking about? It's actually sweet.
George mentioned.
Ooh, no man has ever loved me like you do. You think I'm tacky, baby? Stop talking dirty, just kinda making me
Huh? It makes you what? Okay, there's gotta be a JoJo Siwa writing credit somewhere in this one. Check the fucking credits. JoJo, we need your help. I'm gonna be super petty and childish. This is so lame. This is so lame. I don't care whether it is about her or not. That really doesn't matter to me. Honestly, that doesn't really affect the lameness of this song at all. The response to anyone, even if this is a concept, even if this isn't about a real person, the response of "you're so obsessed with me." Oh, what? You want to fuck me? It's like you keep talking about me. Like, oh my god. You know what's the best response to somebody like that you feel about that? All they're doing is talking about you and they're yapping at you, and it isn't to write a song about them, because you're doing the same thing. In fact, worse, you're writing a song in response. You can't do the response of, I don't even think about you and you're obsessed with me when you're writing a song about them. What kind of response? What do you mean? That doesn't even make any sense. Jesus Christ. And did she say, like, oh my God, this attitude that she's putting on, it's not believable. It's not believable. This doesn't give, like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm Don Draper. I don't even think about you at all. It gives, just pure childish pettiness. And oh my God, it's kind of making me wet. Dude, Taylor, you're not that girl. You don't get off on this. You don't. You come across as insecure more than anything on a track like this. Come on, dude. This is not your lane. This is not believable. And beyond that, what the fuck is Max Martin doing? Where are the wailing synths? Where are the banger choruses? Where is the impact that Max Martin is supposed to bring? Where is this man? Hello? Why is it Weezer? It kind of is. It kind of is Weezer. Even if it's about a fictional person, it is such a childish song. I cannot get over that. Next track, Wishlist. With $2 signs? Am I seeing that right?
They want that yacht life under chopper plates and a fat ass with a baby face. They want it. Oh, they want that critical smash Palme d'Or and an Oscar on their bathroom floor. They want
Palme d'Or is a Cannes Film Festival award, right?
We dive away with the basketball. Bust up, settle down, got a wish list. I just want you. They want a contract with Real Madrid. They want that spring break that was fucking lit, and then that video take.
That sounded funky and not in a good way.
They deserve what they want. I hope they get what they want.
What the fuck is this instrumental, man? I was promised Max Martin.
Be a best friend who I think is hot. I thought I had it right once.
I don't mind this melody, but what are these lyrics? This loop in the instrumental, I'm so sick of it. Why does it sound like Glitch, but like worse? Felt like I understood where this song started, but then we went into this like really specific situation that she's describing in the chorus, and then I don't even know how this is all lining up. Like I don't know if I'm really even following. It's the wordiness of it all, and like the specifics aren't really making much sense to me. But like, goddamn, I was just so sick of that loop, dude. I want, you know what? Get Jack back. Get Jack in here. Get Jack back in here. I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Max isn't just, he doesn't sound like himself here. And listen, you can't just blame the producer because Taylor signed off on all of this. But at the same time, it's like, I don't get hyping up the record of I'm working with Max Martin again. And of course, it doesn't have to sound exactly like 1989 or anything. But to hire Max Martin and then go such a completely different direction than the stuff that made your collaboration so good doesn't make any sense to me. You know, I'm not expecting it to sound exactly the same. You can't repeat the magic of 1989. You know what it is, though? They aren't even leaning into Max Martin's strong suits. This is not the great stuff that Max Martin makes. It's not in this lane, not anywhere close to this lane. We're moving on. Wood. Just Wood. Oh. Jackson 5.
And baby, I'll admit I've been a little superstitious.
Whoa.
Fingers good, I ain't gotta knock on wood. Only that bitch I was sitting on a
Huh?
falling star. Never did me any good. I ain't got to knock on wood. It's you and me forever dancing. Forgive me, it sounds cocky. Hypnotize me and open my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs.
Dude, I'm sorry. This song's about Jane. This is old school Maroon 5. The chumminess of the lyrics is so Sabrina Carpenter, though.
Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs.
His love was the key that opened my thighs. How did Sabrina Carpenter not write that? That is like the most Sabrina Carpenter line ever. This is not where I thought we were going at all, but I enjoyed it. The instrumental was pretty funky. It was fun. You know, I shouted out Jackson 5 at the beginning because that guitar pattern is obviously famously associated with them. But I thought that was fun and groovy. I like the energy of it. I don't mind this at all. This is the one I was nervous about.
At first, the situation could be saved, of course, but this crusaders. Did your girl boss too close to the sun? Did they catch you having far too much fun? Come with me, when they see us, they'll run. Good thing I like my friends canceled. I like them cooked in Gucci.
Wait, what is the song? Wait, this is Lord, right? This is Yellow Flicker Beat.
They're the ones with matching scars.
And then we do a Billy thing for some reason.
Tone deaf and hot, let's fucking off her. Did you make a joke only a man could? Were you just too smart for your own good? Or bring a tiny violin to a knife fight? Maybe
What?
I like 'em cooked in Gucci and in scandal. Like,
Imagine
if
Dragons.
you can't be good, then just be better at it. It's a good thing I like my friends canceled.
Dude,
I like 'em cooked in Gucci
Nah.
and in scandal.
Lord deserves a cut of this. Lord deserves a cut of this. I've been saying this for years at this point. Taylor, you're not menacing, man. Like, I wish that you could sell it well. Like, I really want you to be able to, but like this sort of dark energy that Lord and Billy do really well, it's just not your lane. It isn't your lane. And like, I admire the attempt at it a couple of years ago, but it just doesn't suit her very well. And as she progresses in her career, she seems to keep going back in this direction every once in a while, and it doesn't work. But I think that part of it is sure the delivery, but also the way that it's written. Like, really the most menacing, like, ooh, badass thing you can think of is like, it's a good thing I like my friends canceled. Like, I think that Taylor's idea of what's bad is just so off base. It's so off base. The stakes feel so low when she writes songs like these.
You can call me honey if you
Honey.
want, because I'm the one. When anyone called me sweetheart, it was passive aggressive at the bar, and the bitch was telling me to back off, 'cause on all of those blues. When you say, honey, summertime spreads, pink skies. When anyone called me sweetheart, it was passive aggressive at the bar, and the say.
Why does this hi-hat sound like this?
You can call
The flute?
and graffiti, they were finding ways not to praise me, but you said
They
you
were
stay until
finding
the
ways
morning.
not to praise me? Is that what I heard?
Honey, when anyone called me sweetheart,
This would be great for a Target commercial.
He looked at me, if anyone call me honey if you want.
Man, you know, it does sound like a song that could have been off Lover. Do you know what I mean? But like, it would have made more sense if it was off Lover, because it was 2019. Just throwing trap drums, random trap drums in your pop music. Listen, for better or worse, it was the thing to do in 2019 and 2018. Okay. Like, everyone was doing it. All right, at least there's an excuse. At least you could say that, you know, they were following the trends of the time in pop music. But, like, do we want to get Max Martin to do our trap drums? Or do we want a real hip-hop producer to do it? I don't know. Like, that's why the trap drums sound so fucking dry and uninteresting. And this, like, really, like... Hire Hit Boy, exactly. Like, Metro, whatever. Like, she anybody's at her disposal. I don't think there's really too much that is, I guess, like, super offensive about this one. The concept's kind of weak, but it's just kind of there, isn't it? Last track on the album, only feature on the album, Sabrina Carpenter, its title track, Life of a Showgirl.
They gave her the keys to this city. Then they said she didn't do it legitly. And waited by the stage door, packed in with the autograph hounds, barking her name, then glowing like the end. Don't know the life of a showgirl, babe, and you're never ever gonna wait. The more you play, the more that you pay. You're softer than a kitten, so you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe. She was a menace, the baby of the family in Lennox. Her father whored around like all men did. Her mother took pills and played tennis. So mine, but that's not what showgirls get. They leave us for dead. Hey, thank you for the lovely bouquet. You're sweeter than a peach.
Why did Sabrina cook her? Why did Sabrina cook her?
Pearls of wisdom hung them from my neck. I paid my dues with every bruise. I knew
Broadway.
Taller of the bitches who wish I'd hurry out. But I'm immortal now, baby dolls. I couldn't
Baby dolls.
if I tried.
God, they would have loved this on Glee. It's a clip from the Eras Tour? That's the album. That's all 12 tracks. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, no. I don't want to have to deal with this. I don't think you guys understand how much easier my life is when I just like the Taylor Swift album. I just get to say I like it. I get to listen to it. I get to have fun with it. My life is so much easier. And now I have to talk about this album. And it sounds like this, and like, what do you want me to say? How is this my fault, okay? Here's the thing, is that I'm going to review this record, we're going to talk about it, this video is going to be out, okay? And I'm going to have to be honest about the state of Taylor Swift as a songwriter, which, like, she's a shell of what she used to be. Let's face it. We have to face that fact. Taylor Swift was one of my favorite songwriters in pop music for a very long time. I'm sorry that it isn't easy for me to live in this delusional fantasy that Taylor Swift is who she used to be, because she's not anymore. She is profoundly out of touch. She's now writing with these buzzwords that she remembered, I guess, from the last time that she was on the internet, which was 2014. And these concepts, while they're novel, she barely ever stuck the landing with them. And she needed to add in some weird, edgy line, thinking that she could get away with it like she's Lana Del Rey. You are not a real fan if you just blindly love everything an artist puts out. You aren't. You aren't. And I'm talking to the people that are going to be watching this mad at me, mad that I didn't like the record, or mad that I said that it was bad. You are not a real fan. You are not a real fan if you don't know off the top of your head right now, you don't know one or two Taylor Swift songs that you really, really don't like, or there isn't one moment on this record that you didn't like. Real fans keep their favorite artist accountable. That's what a real fan does. Is a real friend somebody that just blindly supports everything that their friend does and doesn't check them on anything? Is that a real friend? Would you guys want that sort of friend in your life? No. So, like, why would it be any different? Where the fuck was Max Martin? Where was he? I didn't hear Max Martin on this album. I didn't hear anything that he's known for. What's the best song off of this album? Is it the opener? I mean, this is something I'm going to have to listen to a couple more times, but I thought Wood was pretty good. I thought The Fate of Ophelia was actually a pretty strong opener. I actually thought Elizabeth Taylor is pretty hooky, even though chat seems to not really like that one. People love to say, they're like, if somebody else wrote this line, I'm not just talking about Taylor Swift fans, but if somebody else wrote this line, you wouldn't react like this. Like, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Taylor Swift is Taylor Swift. Okay? She has a long history of being a really, really good pop songwriter. I'm sorry I hold her to a different standard than Gayle or Tones and I or Imagine Dragons. I justifiably have every reason to hold her to a different standard. First listen, what are you feeling out of 10? Chat. I just need a good visual. 5, 4, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3. Highest number I've seen is 6. I have nothing left to say about this. Unfortunately, the majority of this is garbage. Ooh, a menacing smile in the back of the corner, just like a Labubu. Because that's too current. She's going to have to write that song in 10 fucking years, okay? It's going to be 10 years from now, and she's going to be like, wait, Labubus are still a thing, right? Labubus hit different. Okay. It's something I gotta recognize is last night when we did this stream, I missed quite a few of the dick euphemisms. I missed the majority of them because I was actually kind of vibing with this instrumental. But I think that's because I just could not picture in my mind Taylor doing anything really more risque than just saying his love was the key that opened my thighs. Was like so happy that there was like a real fun instrumental on this album that I just completely ignored that she said dickmatized me. I thought she was saying hypnotized. I just wasn't expecting this from Taylor. Like if this was a Sabrina Carpenter song, automatically I'd be like, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about this huge penis. Everybody else's reaction was automatically like, is she talking about her fiance's penis right now? Magic wand. It isn't that veiled. I was editing the video last night after stream and I was like, wait a second. And I'm looking at chat and chat is just spamming dickmatize. Bad streamer. Open the schools. Exactly. Here's the thing. Lock me up, chat. Maybe I need help. It's still one of the best songs on the album. Even if it is about penis. You know what I mean? It really doesn't bother me that much. If I'm being perfectly honest, does it ruin it for me? Not really. The bars on the floor, yeah, no shit.